Okay. I got the white hat on today that Jeff gave me. So should we do our usual rundown? I keep saying to my son, wash your car. Wash your car. He's never washed it. Never washed it. Look at it. Never don't listen to me. He's 17, nearly 18 now. But he's got a number plate. His name's Rio, yeah? Got a new number plate. Guess who paid for it? Dad. Um, so nice new number plate. Look, from the front. New number plate, Rio. Yasu. Yasu compadre. So um so we got a few things to talk about. We got who's home? The wife's home. She's cooking some chicken. It looks very nice. Chicken stir fry thingy with sweet potatoes, and she's in her own little world. Hi midshipman, how you going? So who else? So the van. Actually, I need to wash my van. I never wash my van. I should. And I did pick up the kids. Actually, no, did I? No, that was yesterday. Oh, I walked to get the kids today. I walked. I remember. That's it. Now, couple of interesting things have happened. So we did. Just so you know, guys, we did review a bit of Matt's video. You know, Matt from Hillbilly Cat. I'm a big fan of Matthew at Hillbilly Cat. Remember, can I just say something? Matt is a researcher. I am not. Our channels are very different. His research is excellent, top notch. I am just a fan. That's all I am. You're never going to learn from me like you do from Matt. Matt is a proper researcher. Yeah, he rocks, definitely. I'm a very different channel, guys. I'm a fan that loves Elvis, that eventually, because of Team Elvis, was we decided together to become Defending Elvis. I don't know, for the new people that have joined my channel, we were not originally a Defending channel. We were just a normal Elvis channel, making shorts, doing little clips. We're just discussing Elvis topics, Elvis history. That's all we were. We were just, then we became Defending Elvis. The name Defending Elvis was chosen by Team Elvis. We chose the name together. There's a few of you that remember it, not many. I think Deborah was there, Linda. There's a few others. We've lost a few. Well, there we are. See, Deborah was there. See, so we became Defending Elvis. Who'd have known? Who'd have thought? We never knew what this was going to happen. We never knew when we chose the name Defending Elvis. Don't forget, at the time we were having like 50 subscribers a day. It was because of the shorts, guys. It's the truth is, shorts are a very quick way of getting subscribers. If you post shorts of music and film clips of Elvis, you get loads of subscribers. It's very easy to get subscribers pushing shorts and music and movies. It's completely different trying to get subscribers when we are niched. We have a niche. Our niche is Defending Elvis. Yeah, Karen. Karen, you were there, weren't you? I'm sure Karen was there at the beginning. I'm sure you was. Was you or not? I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. Patty was there, I think. Doesn't make any difference to me if you're with me for 1 day or for 1 year or for two. I'm just making a point, yeah. I think Cherie might have even been there. Yeah. So so we're having a walk, but I'm not taking the dog. Ella's already had her walk. You were a few weeks after. Do you know, I'm gonna have to find that video. Guys, the video where we created Defending Elvis. Nicola knows where it is. Nicola, send it me. Nicola found it for me once. Hi, Tommy. Hi, was that Neve? Hi, Neve. So, guys, do you know a few things? But just so you know, a little bit of an update on today. we did a lovely video honoring Carolyn and her beautiful words concerning why it's important to defend Elvis. Carolyn did a lovely heartfelt video. Manny come along from Elvis Blue defending the king. Please subscribe to Manny. Did a lovely script for me. I actually sent Manny 3 scripts today. Manny, I'm so sorry I sent you 3 scripts. No rush. I always say to Manny, no rush. Just do it at your leisure. I don't quickly do them. I do them now and then. Now and then, yeah. So 1 a week, probably. But I think I'm about 2 or 3 behind. Manny, am I about 2 or 3 behind? So today, what was the topic today? There was a Stanley one, definitely. There was a Priscilla one. And what was the other one? There was 3 different ones. Oh yeah, guys, something interesting. My brother keeps nagging me. He keeps saying to me, do a bit more Elvis history. Do a bit more Elvis history. My brother, my twin brother, yeah? And I just yeah, you know, he nags me. He wants me to do the stuff that was happening to Elvis before anyone knew who Elvis was. So he's talking about Elvis's grandparents, Elvis's great grandparents. He keeps nagging me. He wants me to really go far back. He said to me, you know, what did Gladys do when she was a kid? What did Vernon do when he was a kid? He's asking me questions like that, yeah? I don't even have the answer. Now, Matthew at Hillbilly Cat, he would. So anyway, today he sent me a picture of Minnie May, Dodger. Quite a good picture. And he said, I want you to do me a video about Minnie May. What did Minnie May do when she was young? So I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it, Patty. He's asked me. Yeah. So we are going to find a moment where we can do an hour and we're going to discover all about Minnie May, if possible. No, he doesn't want the 60s midshipman. He wants Minnie May when she was young. That ain't going to be the 60s. But because he's asked me to do it, I'm going to do it. Hi, Carol. So we will do a deep dive into Minnie May when she was young. For my brother, for my twin, Andreas. Anyway, so just so you know what we did this morning. Oh yeah, I'm going to have a good dig, midshipman. Not today, though. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Just one day. So a few things. Of course, we did discuss Carolyn's brilliant video. Then I woke up this morning. And I 100%. Hi, Impact. How are you? 100%. I decided today. Hi, Anne. I decided I was going to do the timeline of Billy Smith at Gracelands. It was today. I really made up my mind that today we were going to do that. So I did a short video describing it. To cut a long story short, guys, Billy it seems to me, tell me if I'm wrong, seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. It seems to me that Billy Smith was away from Gracelands between 68 and 70. Then he came back in 71 for a bit. Then he moved away from around 71 to 74. So that tells me around 4-ish years, Billy Smith, Joe Smith were not living at Graceland. Am I right? Does that sound right to you guys? Now, I'm not a researcher. I'm not an expert. I'm not Billy Smith. So let me just get past these people. I can only read short comments because it only lets me see them for 2 seconds. The thing that I was trying to show is that the Smiths were not at Graceland from the beginning till the end. I think many Smith fans think they were. They were not. So when people keep saying to me, oh, the Smiths were at, the Smiths were there, Elvis loved them, and they're the true family, all that kind of stuff. Yes, they were. They were there, of course, but they also were not there for 5 years. Allegedly around that. I'm trying to make a point. I'm not even attacking the Smith. I'm trying to say, when they point the finger at Donna Presley, saying you were not there, you were not there. Well, I'm pointing the finger back. I'm saying you were not there. To the Smiths, of course they were there. I still haven't worked out how much time Billy Smith spent between 1960 and 1968. I don't know how much time Billy was at Graceland. I don't know. Do any of you know? I actually don't know. I'm guessing he lived there. I'm guessing that he was in a trailer park, in a trailer behind Graceland from 1960 to 68. And he was with Elvis, traveling with Elvis, going to movie sets. I've seen that he definitely did a few movies. He definitely went with Elvis for a few movies, didn't he? I also have seen that he played a couple of small parts, didn't he? Did you know that, guys? Minnie May was married to TK Jesse. Thank you. So as far as this is just what I've learned today, that Billy Smith did do a couple of small bit parts in Elvis movies, didn't he? Yeah. And he did travel with Elvis for a few of the movies, not all of them, but just some of them. So I'm just guessing that Billy Smith was living at Graceland from 68. I mean, from 60 to 68. I don't know if he was, but I know that Elvis loved Billy Smith. I know it. Yeah. And I know Billy Smith loved Elvis. So I won't take away who the Smiths are. The Smiths, Billy Smith was a very, very important part of Elvis's life. Okay. Yeah, we know it's Dodger. Dodger is Donna Presley's grandmother as well. Yeah. So please know this. I want to make this very clear. I don't dislike the Smiths. I don't dislike their channels. There's no hate from me. I'm not against them. I completely, fully acknowledge that they are Elvis family. Okay, please get that. To all you people that I keep reading comments. Oh, Louis hates the Smiths. Louis attacking the Smiths. No, I'm not. I don't hate them. I'm not attacking them. Yeah. And also, I don't have it in for them. I like their channel. I like them as human beings. They're obviously a caring, loving family towards each other. There's no hate with me. I'm just an Elvis defender. Now, I just wanted to explain a few things. Things had died down with me and the Smiths. We had stopped arguing. The thing that brought it all back up again, I just want you guys to know this, was when I did my review about Linda Thompson when she was at Westgate. And she brought up the drugs, the addiction, and she said that Elvis was smoking pot for his glaucoma. I just did a video saying, why is Linda doing that when she just should be there to celebrate Aloha 73? That's all I said. I'm not even against Linda Thompson. I like Linda Thompson. I just was disappointed in her. Oh, is that right, Tommy? I was just disappointed that Linda, yeah, Elvis gave them an amazing life. He did, all of them. They owe Elvis. Yeah. It's very disappointing, really. He was so good to them. And They didn't treat him good, did they? So anyway, the reason I'm bringing up the Smiths, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it, okay? Hi, Cal. Are you doing a bit of a catch up? Are you, Cal? I'm just having a walk. I think we're gonna do 3 miles. Yeah. Hi, Carolyn. Carolyn, you're our superstar today. You're a star, superstar. Did I embarrass you? Um. Anyway, so I'm getting somewhere with the Smith thing. Okay. So Vernon and Dee and the boys lived at Dolan. All right. So they lived at. Right. Say that again. That was a good comment. That was. So they lived by Greystones. Yeah. Billy Smith began working. Oh, send that. Please send both those comments again so I can read them. Teach me, educate me. So I really want to know from 60 to 68 where Billy Smith was living. I'm trying to show that when they say to Donna Presley, you weren't at Gracelands, you weren't at Gracelands, I'm trying to say, nor were they. Yeah, I'm trying to say it works both ways. I know it's a bit childish, but I'm just trying to make a point. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's quite a cold wind, guys. I'm just going to keep going. Hi, Cassandra. Just having a walk. Hi, Gary. So, shall I tell you what, guys? Did you know that Joe Sins has done a video? And it's concerning those Elvis girls and the fact they've deleted their channel and talking about David Stanley. Thanks, Lorraine. So, you just so you know, guys, me and Joe Sins are good. Good. In fact, he messaged me the other day. Me and Joe Sins are good. There's no bad feeling with me and Joe Sins. I like Joe Sins. I support him. I support his channel. I think he's a bloody smart guy. I think he has a good heart. He's a lovely man. No problems with me and Joe. So Joe has obviously noticed the drama with the interview with those Elvis girls. All right, okay, midshipman. Joe has obviously noticed the drama with those Elvis girls, them shutting down their channel. I mean, they haven't completely shut it down, have they? They've removed all the content, but the channel is there. So I'm hoping that they're just having a break and they're gonna bring it all back to normal. Obviously, keep the David Stanley video deleted. So, and just very quickly before I talk about it, those Elvis girls, if you watch me, we fully support you. We've got nothing against you. We love your channel. We love you as people. We think you're lovely people. Please do not delete your channel. Your channel is extremely loved around the world. You three girls are extremely loved around the world. Okay. We love your videos. We love your interviews. You do great interviews. You do great work. The Elvis YouTube community would seriously miss you if you shut your channel down. Okay? Of course, we don't want to see the David Stanley interview, okay? So those Elvis girls, please come back. Please reinstate your videos. We all send you love. Can everybody send those Elvis girls love and show them support? There's 44 of you watching. Please send them love and show them support. Okay? Now, you're gonna get the haters that will call me names and blame me and just be nasty. I'm expecting it, guys. Don't worry about it. I know the truth. I really support those Elvis girls. In fact, recently I did a review of their Mindy Miller interview. It was a really kind, friendly review. I've always supported those Elvis girls, and they've joined my channel, I think, 3 times on my lives. Yeah, that's it, Patty. Come on, girls. Just have a break. Just have a break. Don't let the haters control what you do. There's always going to be hate in the Elvis world. It's just the way it is. I'm used to it. I'm thick-skinned to it, so I laugh at it. My advice to those Elvis girls: laugh at the haters. Laugh at the haters. Honestly, the hate comments I get every day are shocking. I laugh at it. I just find it fun. Sometimes it gives me a good laugh. Surely, come on, guys. Even you here, Team Elvis. Sometimes it's funny, isn't it? Funny dealing with the haters. Come on, it is funny. Please, come on. They give us a good laugh, don't they? Sometimes I look forward to reading the hate messages. Yeah, Carolyn, we love them, but we love you more. I'll get accused of love bombing now. I take it back. Ooh, so let's have a look. Billy Swift began working for Elvis approximately June 1961 on Follow That Dream. I don't watch them, to be honest. They are a great channel, Lorraine. Well, I'm sure they're going to reinstate everything. Louis, love it when you go back and forth with the haters. Yeah, it is. Come on, it's funny, Pat. But the thing is, it sort of it distracts us, doesn't it? We're on a mission to defend Elvis, but we're having too much fun fighting with the bullies, with the haters, with the trolls, with the stalkers. So we have to get back to defending. Yeah, that's it, Cherie. Come back. I've just had some peanuts. Sorry, guys. Come back, girls. Come back. Come back, baby. I want to get house with you. So let me get back to the topic. So Joe Sins, who I support, has done a video. He's noticed that those Elvis girls have shut. Oh, thank you, Patty. He's noticed that they've removed all their videos. They haven't shut their channel down because it's still there. Okay, it is fun, Karen, isn't it? Sometimes I miss it. Yeah, I've just been eating peanuts. Peanuts! I'm allowed peanuts. It's keto. Salted roasted peanuts. It's keto. I'm allowed to eat them. But for dinner today, I had. What did I have? Oh, yeah, chicken omelette. Chicken omelette for dinner. Nice. It was quite nice as well with salt and pepper. Right. Let's get back to what I was talking about. So Joe's noticed that they've deleted all their videos. He's heard all about the Dave Stanley video. I don't know if he's watched it. He's obviously picked up the word junkie kept being used by David Stanley. Now, don't forget, guys, let's make it clear. Joe Sins is a good friend of Billy Stanley. Joe Sins is a good friend of Billy Stanley. Now, I know that I'm strong-minded about my views concerning Billy, Dave, and Ricky and D Stanley. I've got very strong views, but it's never hate. Always know that. Never confuse me being passionate and very defensive towards Elvis. Never confuse that with hate. There is no hate in my heart. There is no hate in my heart. I never do this from hate, but I am passionate. I'm very strong-minded. I do speak in a tough way, you know. Yes, I do call people my nicknames, fake Elvis fans and trashers and all that, and ass kissers. I do use those kind of words. It's just the way I am, guys. But never hate. Never hate. Okay. Right. So let me just get to a point. So Joe Sins has been, I don't think he's watched all the interview, but I think he knows quite a lot of what happened. He's picked up on so does Joe approve of David's interview? No, he definitely does not. Yeah. He doesn't like the fact that the word junkie kept being used. I will say this because Joe is, remember the whole with a forgiving heart. Joe believes in forgiveness. It's a big thing with Joe. Yeah. He was saying, well, the impression I got, Joe was saying he's got Parkinson. Is it Parkinson's he's got? He did say he doesn't feel that a man with Parkinson's should be doing an interview on YouTube about Elvis history. He did say that. He's actually released a post on his YouTube channel saying it. Okay. Um. So I will say this: Joe is coming at it from a very understanding point of view, but he was also saying that that definitely Dave Stanley said things he shouldn't have said. He wasn't supporting David Stanley. He definitely was not. He even said, if I've got it right, he even said that he doesn't think Billy would like it. I think he said that look, Billy loves his brother, Billy Stanley, but doesn't agree with things that he does. Some of the things he does. We can't choose. We can't choose our family, can we? Now the thing, me and Joe. Hi, Diane. I'm just talking about Joe's video concerning those Elvis girls and the David Stanley terrible, disgusting interview. Now, Joe comes at it from a different point of view than me. Yeah. Me and Joe are very opposite ends. And let me explain that to you. I know that the reason Dave Stanley did that interview is to sell his book, to advertise his book, to promote the book Surviving Elvis. I know that that is the only reason he was there. Now, Joe Sins sees it very differently than me. Joe Sins doesn't see that. This is where me and Joe are very different. Okay, I see through Dave Stanley. I know he's 70. I know he's got Parkinson's, but trust me, I see through Dave Stanley. It's just about money, attention. I think Dave Stanley loves attention, which is why he's at Westgate. So me and Joe have different views concerning David Stanley. He's a money grabber. Yeah. He will sell his own mother for £10. That is what I see. I know that's quite a rude, insulting thing to say, but that is all I see. And I'll tell you why I say that. I did watch. Thanks, Tommy. I agree. I did watch the whole video and I watched it 3 times. And David Stanley said the most disgusting things over and over again. Remember, he also said he still believes Elvis committed suicide. We know about the disgusting stuff that his mother believed concerning Elvis and Gladys. Yeah. And he said many other things. He literally, David Stanley spent the whole interview saying, oh, come on, people don't want to believe that he was a junkie. And just many, many other things. He literally said things like, you people, you think you're a super fan. He was talking about me, guys. Some guy thinks he's a super fan and then finds an interesting topic that trashes people and runs with it just to get clicks and views. He was talking about me, yeah? And then he was like, why don't you just shut up? Why don't you just shut up? And then he goes, oh, I like Priscilla. Priscilla's done nothing wrong. Why these people go out after Priscilla, I don't understand. She had to break away from a prison. She was trapped in a gilded cage. This kind of stuff. And then he said, the people that go after Priscilla, why don't they just shut up? Why don't they just shut up? Yeah. Just really rude. David Stanley, really rude. Yeah. Now, I can be rude, but I'm being defensive. Yeah. The whole interview was a car crash. It is literally the most disgusting interview I've ever watched. I have never watched an interview as bad as that, ever. So 100%, we did the right thing. Reviewing it, challenging it, and saying it was disgusting. And 100%, that video being removed by those Elvis girls was a good thing. Unfortunately, we did good, okay? We did good, Team Elvis. But unfortunately, those Elvis girls have had a lot of, by the sounds of it, I can't confirm it because they haven't spoke to me. I did email them, and so did Donna Presley. Just so you know, guys, I did email those Elvis girls, and so did Donna Presley. And Donna Presley thanked them for removing that video, okay? Don't forget, Donna Presley has been interviewed by those girls before. Donna Presley has been interviewed by those Elvis girls before, okay? A few years ago. So anyway, let me get back to the topic. So I'm gutted that they've removed their videos. I'm hoping they're going to restore them and everything will go back to normal, guys. Anyway, let me get back to the point. Now, I see through Dave Stanley, yeah? If you... Don't forget, you can watch. I don't know if you remember, guys. I did 3 reviews. Did the girl respond? Which girl? Which girl are you talking about? I did 3 reviews. I think all 3 have long clips of that interview. All right. Did those Elvis girls respond? No, not yet. Not yet. I hope they do, though. So anyway, just give them a few days, guys, to just calm down and understand how to deal with the haters, okay? Because this is probably their problem. It's the hateful comments coming from Elvis fans. Guys, Elvis fans can be vile. You know, these people that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, they can be vile. Elvis, seriously, come on, even you guys must admit that Elvis fans can be absolutely vile. They can be the cruelest, nastiest people. But they can all... Hang on, it's too windy, isn't it? Cheers, mate. See that? Look at that. Hat saved. Right, as I was saying, it's getting windy. Oh, that was just funny. Right, and as I was saying, there we go. There you go, Jeff. Elvis fans can be so cruel, guys. Right, I'm scared to walk down that bit now because that's where the wind is. Bugger. Chicky Blue. Hi, Chicky Blue. Lucky there was someone stood behind me. I'm surprised the hat didn't land on his head. He could have been wearing my Defending Elvis hat. Yeah. Right. That's distracted me now. Thanks. Yeah. Woo. Anyway, let me get to the point. Right. We've nearly done 1.5 miles, guys. We've got more to go. So we've achieved something. The video's got, okay? Now, come on, guys. David Stanley must be pretty pissed off with me. Yeah. David Stanley, if you're watching me, which you probably are, you must be pretty pissed off with me because that video's gone now, isn't it? Your attempt to sell your book and promote your book, advertise your book, discuss your book, failed, mate. It wasn't even on for 7 hours. Guys, that video, I don't think it was even on for 7 hours. You must be gutted, Dave Stanley, but it's exactly what you deserve. Yeah, Tommy, did he tell you that? Did his cleaner tell you that? Because just so you know, guys, Tommy knows the person that looks after Dave Stanley. Hello. Yeah, so Tommy knows the person that looks after Dave Stanley. Tommy's at Westgate, okay? Who lives near Westgate. She did tell you. But I don't hate David Stanley, right? He's 70 years old. He's got Parkinson's. So I don't hate him, but I hate the things he's done and I hate the things he has said. Oh, you actually work at Westgate. Ah, that's interesting. Now, obviously, Tommy, do you think he said anything about, so Joe said he got about 700 views in 16 hours. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. So Tommy, do you think, Dave Stanley knows that the video was deleted? That the video was deleted? He must do, yeah? He must do, yeah? So, David Stanley, your plan to sell and promote your book. Now, can I just say this? In case you're watching me, Dave Stanley, this is never about hate, yeah? Please know that. Oh, yes, says Tommy. Let me just say something. David Stanley, you've spent 30 to 40 years saying things about Elvis that were not nice, that were unkind, sharing his private life, um, things that he would never want shared, knowing how good he was to you. Yeah. You know, David Stanley, I'm talking to you. You know that he would not have wanted you to discuss all these things. You know it. Yeah. But you still did it. Now, over the years, you have apologized for your behavior. You've become a Christian man. So the public, so the public maybe got the feeling that you regretted some of the things you had said, like Elvis committed suicide. Elvis is a junkie. The public started to think maybe you had changed. You're obviously at Westgate, okay? You're at Westgate. You're being honored and looked after, VIP treatment at Westgate, okay? Resident at Westgate. So you have a good life. David lives at Westgate. You have a great life. So you had an opportunity. I'm talking to Dave Stanley directly, okay? You had an opportunity with a new book to set things right. To set things right. Are you with me, Team Elvis? Are you getting where I'm going on this? I'm speaking directly to Dave Stanley. You had an opportunity to set things right, to stand by, to not stand by the things you said and apologize for the things you've said, to show regret, to show remorse. You're 70 years old. You're obviously not very well, which, my heart goes out to you. I pray for your health. Yeah. You'd think at 70 years old, not being well, you'd have took the opportunity when you're on a big channel like those Elvis girls to say sorry, and show regret, which is what you should have done. Team Elvis, don't you think? I'm asking Team Elvis now. Don't you think Dave Stanley on that show, those Elvis girls, should have took the opportunity to just say sorry for the horrible things that he has said in the last 40 odd years in front of Lisa Marie? This is what you should have done, Dave. But instead, you came across very arrogant, very rude. You stand by the fact that you think Elvis committed suicide. Now, it's up to you what you think. It's up to you what you think. But why do you have to say it on YouTube to thousands of people? You then insult people like me that just want to defend Elvis because we love him. Yes, we didn't know him. Yes, we weren't there. Someone just Someone waved at me. I don't know who that is. Let me just say something. We did David Stanley. I know we didn't know him. We didn't live the life. We didn't grow up with him. We didn't work with him. He didn't give us a home. He didn't give us a dream life. But we love him. We love him. And we defend him. Now, you had an opportunity, Dave Stanley, where you could have just apologized. Instead, you used it as an opportunity to promote another trash tell-all book. You're trying to promote another trash tell-all book. I personally think the public are fed up with tell-all books, Elvis tell-all books. I think they've seen enough. Now, if you decided to do a fifth book, because I've heard you want to do a movie with your brother, haven't you? David Stanley, you want to do another movie with your brother, yeah? Why does it have to be based on trash? Why does it have to be a trash movie, a trash book? Why choose a title like Surviving Elvis? The title in itself is a trashy title that is designed to attract attention with the idea of sensationalizing the book to sell more copies. the title, you know damn well that that title, Surviving Elvis, is like the title Elvis, What Happened? Elvis, What Happened? Surviving Elvis. It's the same thing. You're trying to create another trash book. People aren't stupid, David Stanley. They know what you're doing. And my advice to you, TLC, if you don't like what I'm doing, just sign off the channel. You don't have to watch. TLC, if you don't like it, just go on to a different channel. We are talking about this. You don't decide what I talk about. I mean that respectfully, but I don't want your negative comments on my show. So sorry, mate. Right, let me get on with what I'm saying. Right, this is my advice to David Stanley. Okay? My advice. Do a book. Do a book. Okay? I'm gonna TLC. If you do one more comment, I'm gonna block you. It's up to you. One more comment, and I'm gonna block you. It's your choice. Right. My advice. My advice to This is my advice to David Stanley. Okay? Do a book. Do a book. Make your money, but do a positive book. This is my advice to David Stanley. Do a positive book. Do a good book. Share memories. Share memories. Good memories that you had with Elvis. Remember, this is for David Stanley. I know the story of you and your brothers and your mum. I know it. I read the book, The Faith of Elvis. Okay. I've done my research on the Stanleys, on D. Stanley. I know the history. I know what you went through with your parents. I know that you were at a boarding school. Oh. Sorry, guys. David Stanley, I know you were at a boarding school. Okay. I know you were almost abandoned as children. You and your two brothers. Rick, I know Rick, Billy, and you. Okay. I know you and your brothers had a lovely bond and love each other. I also know you love your mum. Of course, you love your mum, David Stanley. I completely respect that you love your mum. Okay. I know how good Elvis was to you. I know how good Elvis was to you. And Vernon, you were given a dream life. You were taken from the boarding school or boarding home, whatever it was, to Gracelands. You met Elvis. When Elvis met you, he picked all three of you up, gave you a big bear hug. He looked forward to meeting you. And then he made sure that you were fed. He put you to bed. He got you down on your knees and you all prayed. This is from Billy Stanley's book. Elvis got down on his knees with all three of you and prayed. Elvis being a very religious man. Very good to you, Dave Stanley. Then you woke up, all three of you, and Elvis had bought you the most beautiful gifts. Three of each. Three of each. Then your childhood, Rick's, Dave's, Billy's, you had a beautiful childhood. Even boasting how Elvis would sometimes take you to school and everybody would notice Elvis and the pink Cadillac. Yeah. Hi, Jane. You had an amazing life with Elvis. I do understand that when you became teenagers, there were problems with drugs, alcohol, women, all that stuff. But don't blame Elvis. Don't blame Elvis. Take responsibility for the life you lived, the choices you made. You should be honoring Elvis. And this is where you messed up, Dave. You should be honoring Elvis. You can write a book. Show how proud you are of Elvis. Show how much you loved with Elvis. Show the happy times that you had growing up around Elvis and his family and the Presleys and the Smiths. There was, yeah, Mary, you're spot on. So, David Stanley, you get an opportunity to write a good book that honors Elvis, that honors the life he gave you. The fact that you had problems with drugs, alcohol, with women, and many other problems, it was not Elvis's fault. It was your life, your choices. I was naughty when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. I don't blame other people. How many of us here, when we were teenagers, were naughty? I don't blame other people. I don't blame my parents. I don't blame. Do you see my point? You've spent your life blaming Elvis. David Stanley, I'm talking to you. You spent your life blaming Elvis for your F-ups. Your F-ups. It wasn't Elvis's fault. So you're still bitter. You're still angry inside. You're full of blame. Yeah? You're wrong. You're wrong. Elvis was good to you. Break the mold. This is what I say to David Stanley. Break the mold. Okay? Break this reoccurring thing of trash books. Yes, in the 80s and 90s, hang on, guys, let me just get past these people. Do. All right, mate. Right, let me cross over. Woo, yeah, some interesting people about. Yeah, no comment. Right, let me just carry on, guys. So we've done about 2 miles already. Break the mold, Dave Stanley. Do a book that is completely positive. Share your beautiful memories. You are so lucky to have those memories. Everybody is very envious of the life you lived. How Elvis saved your life. You and your brothers. Billy Stanley did it, didn't he? I don't know if you know, Dave, but I spoke to Billy quite a few times. Billy asked me to buy his book, The Faith of Elvis. He asked me to read it on my show, which I did. Now, your brother Billy turned on me for no reason. I did nothing wrong to Billy. I forgive him. But I did nothing wrong to him. Yeah. And he knows it as well. He turned on me for no reason. All I did was be kind to him, read his book, buy his book, and praise him on my channel. That's all I did. Guys, do you remember when Billy Stanley joined our live stream? Do you remember that? I think he joined more than once. I think he joined twice. Do any of you remember that? Were any of you there? I was very kind to Billy. He was rude to me many times. For no reason. Nothing happened. There we are. Jane was there. Nothing bad happened between me and Billy. Nothing. He turned on me for no reason. And do you know what? Even when that happened, I was still nice to him. I still showed him respect whilst he was rude to me. Well, I don't think he was trying to sell. Karen, I don't think. Oh, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, he wanted other people to buy it. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah. Me reading it would have encouraged sales. Yes, definitely. 100%. Yeah, I agree with that, Karen. It's a good book, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. The Faith of Elvis is a bloody good book. It's a lovely book. It's a Christian book. And Elvis comes through that book. You do get a sense of Elvis when you read that book. No, Lorraine, The Faith of Elvis by Billy Stanley is a really good book. It's a Christian book. It's all positive. This, and what I'm saying to David Stanley, do a book like that. Do a book that honors this ridiculous title, Surviving Elvis. Yeah, he definitely can be nasty, Jane. He was nasty to me a couple of times. But he was also very nice as well. When he's got his Christian head on, Billy Stanley, when he's got his Christian head on, he's actually quite nice. It's quite nice to talk to, yeah? But when he gets his arrogant head on, oh, I know better than you, I was there, you're just a fan. Fans don't have the right to talk on behalf of Elvis. Elvis don't need defending. When he gets that head on, he's not very nice. He's very arrogant. Yeah, and this is the thanks I got. Yeah, I felt, but I'll be honest with you, when I fell out with Billy Stanley and it was because of him, not because of me, I was gutted for a few weeks. Billy Stanley, when you were so rude to me and you told me I couldn't not read your book. So, you know, guys, he told me I was not allowed to say his name or read his book. I repeat, Billy Stanley told me I was not allowed to say his name or read his book. Well, how horrible that was for me. When I spent weeks reading it, I was so friendly and polite to him. Anyway, let me keep going. All right. So back to David Stanley. You're right. That's a good point, Tommy. Elvis never said a bad word about them. Good point. Good point. So, my advice to David Stanley, throw away this title, Surviving Elvis. Get rid of it. You've already got a backlash from that title when you posted it on your Facebook page. You are on my friends. David Stanley, you're actually on my Facebook friends. You're welcome to message me. David Stanley, message me. You're going to hear the same from me now, live on air, as you will on a message. Change what you're doing. Rethink what you're doing. Rethink what you're doing. Yeah? Look, the title Surviving Elvis is disgusting. It's a terrible title. I don't think you could have thought of a more disgusting title. Then change the whole theme of your book. Instead of the theme of your book being Surviving Elvis, so blaming everybody, no, blaming everything on Elvis, because that's what your book's going to be themed on. You're blaming Elvis for how Elvis being a superstar, Elvis being who he was, he's the reason that everyone around Elvis suffered. That is the theme of your book. You blame Elvis for the troubles that Lisa Marie had. You blame Elvis for the troubles your mum had, Dee Stanley. You blame Elvis for the troubles Ricky had, your brother, and Billy had, because Billy had a serious alcohol problem. Everything is Elvis's fault, even with Ginger. Then you say that Priscilla did nothing wrong. This is the other thing you said, David Stanley. You said you blame. You talk about Priscilla like she did nothing wrong. Nothing. You know that's not true. I completely understand that Elvis lived as a single man. I completely understand that. I also understand that Elvis had a problem with his prescription medication, but he was sick. Very sick. I also understand that there were side effects that caused problems with his prescription medication. I know Elvis was human. I know Elvis was no angel. I know Elvis made mistakes. I know Elvis was unfaithful. But don't whitewash Priscilla. Do not whitewash Priscilla. She was naughty. She was naughty. She was not faithful. She was in no prison. Priscilla could have got up and left at any time, at any moment, at any moment. Now, the child bride gives you a different version of events concerning Priscilla, doesn't it? Go and have a read of Child Bride. Understand the history of Priscilla before she met Elvis. Understand the true story of how. Okay, Graves, I'll have another look, okay, my friend? Graves, what name is on the Facebook? Graves, what name is it? Sorry, guys. Understand what Priscilla did before she met Elvis and how she truly met Elvis. Understand the true story of Cary Grant in the Eagles Club in 1959 and how Priscilla had prearranged to be introduced to Elvis. But this story, Cathal, okay, mate, I got that. Cathal, I'll look that up, okay? Understand there's a possibility that Priscilla knew about Cary Grant and she approached him and asked him to introduce her to Elvis. And it wasn't the version that we're all told in her book. There's a possibility that what Priscilla said in her book is a lie and that Elvis was set up. Yeah. So there's more to it. Stop. I do understand you were infatuated with Priscilla because she was very beautiful. Let's face it, guys. Priscilla in the 1960s and 70s was one of the most beautiful women on the planet, even the 80s. I know to the Priscilla haters, you're not going to like that, but it's true. Beauty has power. Beauty has power. And Priscilla used her beauty to seduce people. I repeat, Priscilla used her beauty to seduce people. And men are pretty basic, guys. Men are very simple, aren't they? A pretty face and a nice figure. Come on, guys. Us men were pretty pathetic sometimes. Kelly Brook was nicer when she was younger. I like Kelly Brook, but I like her when she was younger. She's British, mate. She is lovely. Anyway, let me just say something to Dave Stanley. I know you put Priscilla on a pedestal. I also know that for a long time, Priscilla was very powerful. So she had the upper hand. When she was running Graceland, Priscilla had power and she could call the shots. She was very beautiful for many years, you know. Not now, mate. Now, 81. Those days are behind her. The days of her being using her beauty to get her way are behind her. And I don't want to sound too horrible. You put her on a pedestal. She was not in a prison. She could have left at any point. Her parents would have had her back at any moment. So when you say, oh, poor Priscilla, she managed to escape and that he basically groomed and controlled her, I don't believe it. She liked the beehive hairdo. She liked doing her own makeup. She was never in a prison. She had loads of freedom at Gracelands. She was hanging out with the other ladies that were at the house. Priscilla gives us the impression that she was living with 6 men. You know that's not true. Her family, Priscilla's family, could come and go. Even her brother, yeah? Sister, yeah? Priscilla had loads of freedom. She was doing all different clubs. And of course, we know about the dance instructor. Remember, she was unfaithful with the dance instructor, Steve Peck. She then very quickly was unfaithful with Mike Stone. So let's not paint Priscilla out like she's some angel. It's bloody not true. Right, we're nearly home, guys. We're going to get to 6-7. 6-7. So we've done 3 miles, okay? Pretty good, eh? 3 miles. Nice bit of exercise. Trying to get rid of my tummy. Tummy go, tummy go, tummy go. So, so all the way you, Dave Stanley, I'm still talking to you. the way that you put Priscilla on a pedestal, like she suffered and struggled, and everything was her fault, and nothing was Elvis's fault. It's just not fair. They were both up to no good. They were both naughty, both of them. Of course, Elvis obviously, yeah, let's be realistic. Elvis was more naughty than Priscilla. I think we can accept that. And but they were both, that marriage failed because of both of them. The marriage of Elvis and Priscilla failed because of both of them. They should never have got married. You know that. And that's the mistake you made on your interview with those Elvis girls, praising Priscilla. Joe Sins made it very clear. He didn't like the fact that you kept repeatedly saying, junkie, 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 calling Elvis a junkie. That upset a lot of people. That upset a lot of fans. My guess is that those Elvis girls got a lot of hate because of that interview. Because I think part of the problem was with that interview is that I think we, the fans, were hoping that Elvis would have been defended a lot more. We're coming up to 6-7, Tommy. 6-7. I think the fans were hoping that Elvis would have been defended more when David Stanley was literally talking 1,000 miles an hour, trashing Elvis constantly, literally like blah, 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 all trashing Elvis. If it was me, I would have shut down the interview. Now, the interview was posted after it was edited. It just should never have been posted. Let's face it, guys. It just should never have been posted. It's gone now, isn't it? It's gone. I really hope that interview never resurfaces again. Never. I really hope, yeah. But I also really hope that those Elvis girls come back as well. So let's just see what happens. So my last bit of advice before I get home to David Stanley is write a nice book. Choose a nice title. Pick different topics that praise Elvis, that promote Elvis, that lift Elvis up, that honor Elvis, that honor the life you lived, that is grateful. You need to make a book that shows gratitude to Elvis. Elvis saved your life. You know that, don't you? Remember, you're 70. Elvis saved your life, Dave Stanley, and your brothers, and your mums. You all had VIP lives for many decades because of Elvis. That's the truth of it. You've had experiences that everyone dreams about. Dave Stanley, you've had experiences that people can only dream of. And your thanks is to write another book, a 5th book, and call it Surviving Elvis, and trashing him for money. Again, a tell-all book. You can do better. You're a Christian man. You keep reminding us that you're a Christian man. You can do better than creating a book that points the finger and blames everything negative that happened in your life and everyone's life around Elvis on Elvis. It's bloody, and it's actually quite cruel, isn't it? Let's create a book that blames everything bad that happened in people's lives on Elvis. Surviving Elvis. I think one of the things you said was, yeah, I remember now. You said you were accused of being the cause of Elvis's death. Okay, you said it on those Elvis Girls show. You got a lot of hate from the press, from Dr. Nick. I think you even said Priscilla gave you a hard time. Yeah. And then you say, and that's why I survived Elvis. Then you say, and that's why I survived Elvis. So sad. All right, girls, guys and girls, guys, do you know I was checking the figures today? You know, we now have 30% British subscribers. 30%. That's the highest it's ever been. The UK people are coming back. we've still got, 40% Americans. Obviously, we've got about 5 or 6% Australians. Yeah. Our Australian people are great. So, but that really surprised me that our British subscribers are increasing. Yeah. I'm not sure why. I have no idea. Yeah, Karen. I don't really know why. It's the highest it's ever been for British people. We've always been in the 40% bracket. We've always been in the 40% bracket for the Americans, but the British numbers, yeah, interesting. Yeah, the Yanks are holding their own. I'll be honest, guys, it doesn't make any difference to me. Australia, America, UK, you it honestly it doesn't. I have no preference. I love you. I love you all. Okay, guys, I hope I haven't come across as cruel. I don't hate anybody. So just quickly, just finishing up talking about the Smiths. Someone reached out to me today. Someone well known. It's the first time I've mentioned it. Do you want to hear it, guys? So we're at 6-7 in. Right, we'll do 6-7, shall we? So someone reached out to me and they asked me something, and I'm going to tell you what they asked me. So we're coming up for 6-7, okay? We're going to all say it together, 6-7, okay? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6-7. Come on, let's all say 6-7. Everybody say 6-7. Let's see it in the comments section. 6-7. 6-7. All around the world, 6-7. All around the world, say 6-7. Right, we're walking up my road. We're home. We've done 3 miles, guys. 3 miles, pretty good. The 58-year-old Louis is going strong. I hope my wife's cooked. I'm quite hungry now. She's done a chicken thing, hasn't she? Chicken and stir fry thingy jiggies. 6-7, guys. 6-7. So someone reached out to me today, a famous person that knows the Smiths, and asked me a favor. And the favor was, oh, I know that, Deborah. The favor was if I would reduce the amount I talk about the Smiths on my show. This is the favor that has been asked. Someone who's friends with Danny Smith. Someone who's friends with Danny Smith. So what is your advice, guys? What is your advice to that person that has asked me to reduce the amount I talk about the Smiths? Meaning on my show, yeah? Yeah, today. About 3 hours ago, maybe 2 hours actually. And do you want me to tell you what I said? I said 2 things. Do you want to know, guys? I'll tell you what I said. I'll be straight with you. I've got nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. And this is going straight back to Danny Smith, okay? This person actually spoke to Danny, yeah? And Danny spoke to this person, of course. It's a two-way thing. It takes 2 to talk. I'll tell you what I said. First of all, I said I will never change my principles. I will never change my beliefs that the book Elvis Aaron Presley was wrong, and that the All the King's Men documentary was wrong. I said I'll never change my principles on that. I said that. So no, I won't ever stop saying that I am upset that happened. Yeah, 30 years ago. Yeah, in the 90s. The next thing I said was Danny needs to stop with his outbursts. Remember, Danny started this. So let me just explain it to you quickly. So I mentioned Linda Thompson at Westgate. I was upset that she'd brought up the drugs. I was upset that she said about Elvis smoking pot for his glaucoma, saying it was prescribed by a doctor, even though in the 70s you couldn't have um, marijuana prescribed for health purposes. It's just what it was illegal. Um, so I said to him, when I did that Linda Thompson video, and I don't dislike Linda, I like Linda. Okay, I said he did the outburst. Dan, it must have been, it could be 2, 3 months ago now, isn't it, guys? You tell me. It was his outburst. He attacked me on his channel, Memphis Mafia Kid, that started this and brought this argument back. Because my argument hasn't been with Billy and Joe Smith. My argument has been with Danny attacking me. Yeah. And Danny Smith has done it again and again and again. Danny Smith has done it again and again and again. So I said to this person, he needs to stop attacking me and then I will back off. I also said to him, stop attacking Donna Presley. Remember, Teresa asked the question. Donna didn't do anything. Donna is an innocent victim in this. Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin. She has done nothing wrong. But Teresa asked the question about Donna. Then Danny belittled her last name, Presley, and then said that she wasn't a Graceland. Danny did this. So I said to this person, you need to tell Danny to stop attacking me and Donna. Donna has done nothing wrong. Donna is a strong person. She will stand up for herself, which is why she made the video addressing Danny Smith, asking him why. Donna Presley did the video calling out Danny Smith and said, why? And he never answered. Instead of answering her respectfully, he attacked her, insulted her. He attacked me and insulted me. Yeah, we've done nothing wrong, guys. We're just Elvis defenders. Yeah, we're very strong-minded about that we're against trash books. We're against trash tabloids and documentaries. Yeah, we're strong-minded about that. We would love it if these people showed regret and apologized. We can't force them to apologize or show regret. So my answer to this person, a well-known famous celebrity that knows Danny very well, that spoke to him today, was I won't change my views on the trash books, all the trash documentaries. But I did say this to him. If he stops attacking me, my group, Donna Presley, if he stops trying to belittle the life Donna lived at Gracelands, then we will stop. And I think that's fair. What do you think, guys? Do you think that's fair? But I won't change my principles on how we defend this channel. So Danny, if you're watching me, stop attacking me, stop attacking Donna, stop belittling Donna. She does have the right to call herself Presley because her mother, Nash, maiden name was Presley. I repeat, she's Elvis's first cousin. Her mother's maiden name is Presley. Her uncle is Vernon. Her grandmother is Minnie May. She did spend a lot of time at Gracelands. So if you back off, we will back off. I don't really talk, to be honest with you, I don't bring up Billy and Joe that much. Not that often. I bring them up to talk about the book, Elvis Aaron Presley and the Memphis Mafia. My beef has not been with Billy and Joe Smith. My beef has been with Danny and his attacks and his outbursts, his angry outbursts. That's our problem. They try to blame Louis like I'm the one that's starting the trouble. I'm not. I never started none of this. It's that simple. And I think that person I spoke to agreed with what I was saying. Yeah. Okay, guys, I repeat, I don't dislike Danny or Teresa. I don't dislike Billy or Joe. In fact, I massively respect that they are Elvis's family. I massively respect that the blood in the Smiths' veins is Presley blood. Is Elvis blood. I've never tried to take away who they are, the life they lived. I've never tried to discount their lives. I've always accepted fully that they are family of Elvis. And I feel the same way about Donna Presley. These people attack Donna Presley, but she is Elvis's blood. She's Elvis's blood. She's Elvis's first cousin. No matter what has happened in the past with Donna's life, she is who she is. She lived the life she lived. It's that simple. She deserves respect. Donna Presley deserves respect from the Smiths. She has done nothing wrong to the Smiths. She has done nothing wrong to the Smiths. She didn't deserve the attack that she got. She didn't deserve to be spoken to in the way that she was. And she did deserve an answer from Danny. Danny should have said, given her an answer to why he's doing it, to why he's doing it. And he didn't. Instead, he chose to attack her. So anyway, my last words are, guys, is if the attacks stop coming towards Donna Presley, towards me, then we can do less videos about the Smiths. But I will never change my views about the trash books, biographies, documentaries, tabloids, magazines, and interviews. I'll never change how I feel. Okay, guys, we have been 76 minutes, 7-6. Instead of 6-7, it's 7-6. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the walk. Thanks to everyone for joining me. And I feel great. I could do another walk. I can hear the kids in the background. They're hungry. So, guys, we're home. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the walk. And Team Elvis, you rock. I'm sending you all love. 6-7, guys. 7-6. 7-6. It is actually 7-6 minutes. Take care, guys. Love you all. You're the best.